What's up, everybody? This is Al Johnson back here with the Al Johnson Show, and today I'm here to talk about my thoughts on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reunion special on Netflix, once and always. And folks, before we get started, if you want to be up to date whenever new content drops, if you want to still be a part of the journey, or you want to come along on this journey, that is the Al Johnson Show, then be sure to do the following: like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell whenever new videos drop. And let's begin. So folks, I just watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, the 30th anniversary special on Netflix. And a little background thing about me, I've been a fan of the Power Rangers since I was like 9-10 years old. I've grown up on all the seasons that came before, the seasons that came after. Obviously, my favorite Power Rangers are Jason Lee Scott, the original Red Ranger, and of course Tommy Oliver, rest in peace, Jason David Frank, the best Power Ranger there ever was. But also, to me, some of the best arcs and some of the best villains throughout the franchise history. Now, I won't necessarily say I was falling out of love with Power Rangers, because how could you fall out of love with something? But I haven't been watching the stuff, I guess, past, what was it? Dino Fury, I think it was? No. Dino Charge, that's what it was, Dino Charge. I haven't been watching past Dino Charge because no TV provider here has Power Rangers, so I've just been watching like videos and stuff of whatever new seasons drop. And honestly, it's good to see Power Rangers still thriving, but it's just like, I mean, glad that it's still thriving, but not really much for me. So when I found out that Netflix, not only do Netflix now own the rights to Power Rangers, which is a big shocker, but they would be doing a 30th anniversary special of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's like amazing in itself. But not only that, you got David Yost back as Billy Cranston, who hasn't been seen in Power Rangers since he left the franchise years ago because he was being bullied and teased over his sexual orientation, which was garbage. Walter Emmanuel Jones, Zach Taylor, he hasn't been seen since he left, along with Austin St. John and Thuy Trang, rest in peace, Trini. Somewhere like halfway through season 2, he hasn't been seen since. And if you guys didn't know from when I did my YouTube short and Facebook reel about the trailer, it was surprisingly, in a way, mature, but still being Power Rangers. If you guys don't know, the whole thing about the special is you have Rita Repulsa come back as a robot because, oh, by the way, spoilers, by the way, and because Billy, in his efforts to find Zordon, who was destroyed in the final episode of Power Rangers in Space, because of him finding Zordon, some evil spiritual thing was traversing the particles? I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, some way, that little evil particle thingy infected Alpha 8, voiced by the same actor who played Alpha, and thus became Robo Rita Repulsa. And during the battle where Billy called for backup and the Rangers were fighting the putties and Rita, during the battle, Trini took the hit, took the blast from Rita to protect Billy, and winds up dying. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of a touchy thing to do because, like I said, the actress who played Trini, Thuy Trang, passed away back in 2001, right when Time Force was gaining popularity. So when I saw that in the trailer and even see it in the special, it's still like, I don't want to say it touched a nerve in me, but it's just like, wow, I didn't think they would do that. And thus, also, you have Trini's daughter, Min Kwan, who is so eager to be a Power Ranger because she wants payback. And it's like, well, I want to be a Ranger because Rita took out my mom. And like I said, what was surprising about this is, like I said, how mature it was. It wasn't all the way mature. Like, think about the Power Rangers movie that came out 6 years ago. That was mature. That was mature. Which, by the way, that Power Rangers movie, so underrated. It didn't get a lot of love. It didn't get a lot of love, and it should have, because that movie is so underrated. But anyway, that was more mature than what we got in the special. Because in this special, while there was some surprisingly mature things or dialogue, like it still surprised me to hear in Power Rangers kill. Hear Rita, I'll kill you again, Rangers. Like, oh my God. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, it was a lot of fun. Look, when you watch Power Rangers, you have to know certain things. It's on a budget. They work well within that budget. The acting is not convincing. But then again, ever rarely do you ever see great acting in Power Rangers. So the acting is not overall great. There's some very cheesy one-liners. I'm talking 80s level cheesy dialogue, but it's in 2023. There's some outdated visual effects, and obviously, when there's the fighting that's going on, it's stunt doubles. So you have to know that when it comes to Power Rangers. But you probably think to yourself, well, how come this thing has been so popular for 3 decades? And why is it popular with me and my family? Because here's the thing, guys, with Power Rangers. Power Rangers, it means a lot to me and a lot of people because obviously, yes, you had your Supermans and your Batmans and your Flashes and your Fantastic Fours, but realistically, before Wolverine ended up being my favorite superhero, the Power Rangers were the first superheroes I ever saw. Actually, yeah, the first superheroes I ever saw was X-Men, Batman, and Spider-Man. Those were the first superheroes I ever saw, and I gravitated towards those. Now, obviously, my favorite superhero of all will always be Wolverine. Like, that won't change. But my favorite superhero team will always be the Power Rangers. And even growing up, I was pretending I was a Ranger. Because the special always said, special is once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And that's a mantra for Power Rangers. And also forgot to mention, we got Steve Cardenas. I don't know how to say his name. We got him back as Rocky, who I was surprised to say, man, I'm happy to see Rocky, because historically, Rocky is not my favorite Red Ranger. Of the history of Red Rangers, he's by far my second least favorite, behind Troy in Megaforce. We got Catherine Sutherland back as Kat, who as Kimberly's replacement, she's all right with me. She's always been all right with me. And speaking of Kimberly, obviously, yes, Amy Jo Johnson didn't come back because she didn't like the pay that was given, even though she tried to backtrack that, but oh well. And obviously, Tommy, Jason David Frank, he didn't attend this because he, I guess, was kind of falling out of the franchise. He didn't like where the direction was going, so he says, I'm good, I don't want to be a part of it. But he has his own fan film that's coming out around his 50th birthday that he made before he passed. So that's kind of his final Power Rangers project, if you will. But going back to the special, it was also fun seeing it with my sister, who's also a big Power Ranger fan. And dare I say, the special was quite emotional. When I tell you, when Min was taken hostage back to Rita's lair, and she did the same thing her mom did when the blast was coming for Billy, and she basically, she took the blast for Billy. Obviously you knew that This is when we see the Ranger. This is when we see the Ranger in her. And again, we know it was archive footage, but something about seeing in Min's eyes, her mother, through train. Something about seeing Trini, even in archive, was like, yeah, it was heartfelt. It was really heartfelt. And like I said, it was fun to watch. Again, throughout watching it, there were parts where I was on some things, because was Power Rangers, and Power Rangers, even in the 30 years, I don't want to say they've always upped the game on acting or visual effects or whatever, but it's always fun. And that's what Power Rangers is. Power Rangers is always a fun franchise. It's always a cool franchise for anybody to watch. And the fact that me at 30 years old am still in love with Power Rangers, even though I never stopped loving Power Rangers, and I still enjoyed this, and I'm still likely going to enjoy whatever Power Rangers comes out next, whether it's a new movie or this new season that's coming out, Cosmic Fury. That's really a cool thing. So sorry for that. So overall, I enjoyed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always. If you have a Netflix account, I implore you to watch it. Even if you're not a Power Ranger fan, I think you should watch it. Know what you're getting into when you watch it. But that's just my opinion. But guys, that's it for me. I really enjoyed this special. I love Power Rangers, and I'll continue to be an honorary ranger until I'm 6 feet under. So yeah, I enjoyed this special. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below if you saw the special. What did you think about it? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell for more. Was there anything you liked or disliked? Let me know. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Remember, I've been Al Johnson, and you're not. And as always, may the power protect you. It's Morphin time!